Hey everyone, Verisas here. Today I want to talk about True Beauty by Young Yi. True Beauty tells the story of Jung Yong Lim, someone who was ignored at school and bullied at home because she's a 4 out of 10 instead of a 7 or more. When she, for some unknown reason, thought that a guy at school liked her because they liked the same musician, she booked a concert ticket to invite him, then found out that the guy already had a girlfriend. She was heartbroken, went home, cried about it, and then went online to talk about it, which is basically going to Reddit to solve your issue, which I have to say, don't do that. By the stranger, she was given advice to put on some makeup. She learned from YouTube and other online blog on how to use makeup, which to be fair is quite a rare use of the internet of that time, at least in media, which actually is a chance to talk about the beauty standard and about image change and self-esteem and everything. But unfortunately, it quickly devolved into a cliché romance. She found a guy, talk about Junji Ito like it's some kind of a horror hidden gem, which, if you know Junji Ito, he's not at all a hidden gem. And then he got closer to the guy, then a love story where there's no chemistry at all between the character blooms. To make it worse, the story was spread for too long into high school arc and adult arc, where somehow between the time skip from high school to adult, there's no character development at all between them. So we'll see these adults still act like their high schooler part. The plot and characters are all over the place. The characters change as easily as how the plot needs them to be, so there's no consistency at all between how they feel and how they approach things. And as a show that seemed to want to speak about beauty standard, it wasn't up to par with its messages. The story, its characters, and the theme it tried to delve into are shallow at best and send the wrong message at worst. And then because of webtoon tendency for melodrama, it makes being ugly into this huge problem that you need to fix or it will ruin your life. Even though Ju-Hyung has more problems than her below average look. She's unfriendly, she's delusional, she has no motivation, she's obnoxious, and even when the story progresses due to writing inconsistency, she doesn't really grow into a better person. The learning to love yourself is just barely there if at all. What the story did well is the author's art, for one, is really good, and also her understanding of internet humor. A lot of the reaction face of the characters was from a lot of well-known memes of the time. It's also a decent depiction of makeup as entertainment, which sure can be bad if the entire personality of the user is how good they can look. But a lot of people who use makeup are just using it for fun, or as Dave Tutti or Isis will say, for the aesthetic. And if anything, the book did manage to showcase that well enough. It's one of those manhwa that is good for escapism if you only read it without any critical thinking, which is fine if that's what you need, but man do I wish it did more than that. That's about it.